in and out and whatnot?
Yeah, I think overall, I think it's been a good year. There's always steps of improvement. I think compared to last year, I've grown as a player and in some of my weaknesses, and also trying to refine my strengths as well. And I think it's shown in the opportunities that I've got to be on the field to try to make more of an impact, more of a difference, be that player that can make things happen and also be solid. I think the ultimate goal is to be consistent. No matter if I get 5, 10 minutes or get the start, I think it's trying to always have that mentality to be ready and play how I know how to play. I think that's the biggest thing for me, to get that confidence to also be more and more of an impactful player. So I think it's been good, but there's always things to improve. So in that mentality, in that sense, I think it's good.
In a sense, you're a young guy. You're a young person as these things go. But you have been with this team now, 5 or 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
Do you feel like a veteran?
Yeah, I think I do feel like a veteran. Like you said, I'm obviously still young, but the careers are short. But I think I've learned a lot of things. I've grown as not only as a player, I think as a person, and I try to be that leader, to the younger guys, because we always have young guys coming through at this club because of the development and the opportunities that they give us. So I think in that sense, being in that veteran role, being that leader, trying to mentor the young players, but also with the older players too, to have that character, that personality to lead and be that captain, in my position and off the field as well.
Danny, you played a lot of center midfield and one of the pivot guys, but you have got some cameos at the cam at the 10, and it seems like it really fits your skill set. What would you say you are now, growing into that position, today?
Yeah, no, I think since I came to the academy, I started off as a 10, then I started playing a little bit more in the pivot role in the 6th position. But I think my qualities suit any position in the midfield. I think I'm a very smart player. I like to watch games. I like to anticipate plays and read the flow of the game. So I think I'm very good at adjusting to whatever the flow of the game is, and I think whether that's playing 6, deeper in, being that connector to help the build up, or also in the 10 position to be that player in the pocket, tidy in tight spaces, technically good, try to get shots off too, get goals, get assists. I think that's important, especially if you're playing in the number 10 position. So I think I'm just trying to work on every aspect of any position I play in the midfield and try to be ready. But yeah, I like being in that 10 position and being able to make things happen. I think that's what I enjoy most about my game.
What is kind of conversations with maybe Jesus or Albert, about that kind of position? Do you guys share notes in a sense?
Yeah, I think every player is different. Every player has different qualities, but I think there's always something you can take away from every player. Albert especially, very, very smart, very technical. He's very good at finding that last pass, and also Jesus, technically very good, doesn't really lose the ball. So I think nitpicking and taking things away from both of them to try to add to my game, I think will help me grow. It's always a positive to have good examples in that position, and I think we're also different players. I think that we bring different things to the team, and in my position, trying to take a little bit from them, but also not lose my essence and my creativity, which makes me different.
With kind of shifting to the game, Sporting Kansas City sometimes can get a real boost from you guys. What's going to be kind of important to not make this like a trap game on tomorrow? Yeah,
I think the most important thing is we're playing at home, trying to make them feel us and impose ourselves on the game. I think starting off strong. I think in these types of games where, like you said, in the past we've given them a boost, I think it's important to be tactically good, but also go into the game with the right mentality to win your duels, to put in tackles in, to try to be hard to play against, And then with the ball, I think we've seen it all year. I think the team is very comfortable. The team is very clear in the idea that we want to have the ball. We want to be a good possession team, but we also want to be dangerous and try to give something to the fans to enjoy. So I think that in that sense, try to implement that as well.
Those of us that followed you throughout your time here in Seattle know that set pieces is one of your superpowers. Do you think that there is an avenue for you to gain more minutes, is to just be there for more of those set pieces?
Yeah, I think so. I think I practice a lot on the set pieces in training and also in my free time whenever I can try to perfect something. I think it's very important for players to work on that in every aspect of the game, because I think set pieces can decide a game too. If it's 0-0, many games are won by either corners or free kicks or shots outside the box. So I think being able to perfect that type of style and add that to my game, I think is going to give me a plus to get on the field a little bit more and also add something to the team.
I guess how big of an opportunity do you see this game as?
I think it's a huge opportunity, just like every game. Even more so when you get the opportunity to play. So I think whether it's for me or for any other guys, I think when we get the chance to be on the team and be on the field, I think it's a big opportunity for everyone, especially with the competition that we have on this team. I think we've seen it all year. Guys step up, guys get the opportunity, they do well. So I think every chance you get, we have to take advantage of it, and everyone will be eager to play.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.